Social reproduction is a term referring to processes which sustain or perpetuate characteristics of a given social structure or traditions over a period of time. Social reproduction can involve marriage structures, family structures, marriage types, and types of religion.
There are many different reasons to get married that can vary from culture to culture. Some marry for love, stability, financial reasons, reproduction, or just partnership. The two types of marriages are exogamy, which is by personal choice, or endogamy, which is restricted or arranged. In the United States, endogamy is the most common.
The norm in the United States is taking the husband's last name after marriage. But nowadays, it's starting to change, and women are starting to hyphenate their last name or just keep their maiden name altogether. They usually keep their maiden name because of business practices. There are three types of marriage structures: monogamy, polygamy, and polyandry. Monogamy is between two people, traditionally man and woman, but this is also changing. Polygamy is a marriage between a man and multiple women. This is common in Mormons, some Muslims, and tribal cultures. The third type of marriage structure is polyandry, which is between one woman or two or more men. This is typically between two brothers sharing one wife because of economical hardships.
There are four types of marriage residence structures. Nicolocal is most common. It is when the married couple is independent of parents. Patrilocal is when they reside with the male's family, and matrilocal is with the female's family. A divided residence is where the couple does not live together. The norm for marriage and family structure in the U.S. is a traditional monogamy structure of exogamy type. It is either neolocal or matrilocal. Most families are a primary family structure. After researching and learning about social reproduction in our culture class, we decided to ask people what they thought the cultural norms for marriage and family were in the United States.
What do you think is the norm for marriage and family structure in America?
I don't think there is a norm for family structure anymore because there's so many differences in types of families and relationships.
I think it's still uncommon for people to stay together for a long time, but divorced parents isn't unusual as much.
A man and a woman in a monogamous relationship, and most families in America have kids. My family has 3 kids in it.
The norm would be getting married and getting divorced.
That's the truth. There's a lot of divorces nowadays, a lot of separations, and a lot of not getting married, teenage parenthood and stuff like that.
Honestly, in America, it's too complex. It's like, I don't want to be politically correct per se, but I just think it should be a man, a woman, a kid. That's my point of view. But I guess the other, like man and man, woman and woman.
I'm gonna let you take this one. All right. These days, I think it would be normal for like a divorced household, and the mother really takes the kids, because guys, they don't have any responsibility nowadays and shit like that.
Dysfunctional. It's a mess. Too many people, basically. Husband working, wife working, and things. Kids left home on the computers and things too much and everything, unsupervised and stuff for the most part. You got single mothers raising kids and stuff on welfare and things. The father's not in the picture and things too often. So, yeah, it's a mess.
A husband and wife, children. Sometimes, grandparents will be involved a lot of times in the children's lives. Still, probably usually one set lives locally that help raise the children. Mom and dad are at work. I don't think you see as much stay-at-home parenting as you used to. My wife stays home with our daughter, but I think that's gotten to be a little bit not as much the normal, and you see grandparents starting to take over raising the children a little bit, or daycare situation.
What is your family structure? Do you think it's the norm?
No, I don't. My parents have been happily married for 25 years, and I think that is very uncommon nowadays. And I'm very lucky to have that family structure. And I wish that more people would do that.
I actually grew up in a divorced family. I had a stepfather. He was an actor.
I think so. Been married 3 times. So.
My mother's on her 3rd marriage. I don't know my real father. I have brothers and sisters, but they're all either step or half. So yeah, I would say it's the norm for what I just described in the first.
I'm African accent. I grew up in West Africa for like 17 years, and over there it's like a man, a woman, and kids, and grandparents, and the families are really, really close.
Yeah.
So that's how I was raised. I went to the seminary, I was going to praise. So like, and from a religious point of view, I think normal family structure should be a man, a woman, and kids.
We definitely don't have normal families, if that's what you're asking.
Not at all. Okay.
My parents are still married. They don't love each other though. It's really sad. They don't talk to each other. They don't love or hug or anything. And I'm an only child, and that's not normal either. Her parents are married. She has a sister that doesn't live with them anymore, and an older brother and a younger brother. Bipolar dad, which is definitely not normal.
And a mom who lives off of wine.
Ours is a little more traditional, where we sit down and have dinner every night pretty much as a family, and you know, the husband-wife thing together, the kids and stuff or whatever. So we're, you know, kind of both involved. My wife only works part-time and things, so kids were raised on the farm with values, responsibilities, all that stuff.
I'm married. I've been married for 4 years. I have a 1-year-old daughter, and as I said before, my wife stays home with my daughter, and I work outside the house.
When you get married, are you going to keep your spouse's last name, or are you going to have them take yours? Why?
In reality, we probably would just keep our own last names and not change it at all. I'm pretty sure you can do that legally, so I think that's what I would do.
I think I won't change my family name. In tradition way, we will put the husband's family name in front of our wife's name. But that was the old tradition, so now we can choose to put it or not. Then I think I won't put it in front of my name.
Spouse will take my last name.
And why is that?
Because when a man gets married to a woman, the woman normally takes the man's last name.
Well, in my days, they normally take the man's last name, so my wife took my last name. But that's a long time ago. But nowadays, the girls will, you know, I got sister-in-laws that have taken or kept their maiden names, so which is good.
It depends on the situation. I think I might take his last name.
And why? Just because it's traditional?
Well, first of all, I don't like my last name. Second of all, I don't know. If I ever get married, it's because I actually truly love him. So I would want to be combined with him in any way possible.
Yours or why? That's a good question for you. When you get married, will you say
I will take his last name, because right now I am at the bottom of the alphabet, and now I will be at the top of the alphabet. I go from V to D.
Awesome. That's intense. Do you have any thoughts on this, Miakas?
I think it's awesome.
Okay.
Took my last name, old-fashioned. Huh?
And why? Because tradition?
Just traditional, yep.
Okay.
It was easier to spell.
She took my last name, no hyphenation. So, yep, she has my last name.
What are your personal reasons for getting married?
Love. I don't think you should marry anyone for a reason other than that. I think it's probably a bad idea.
I think I will marry
Because I love the person and I want to spend the rest of my life with them.
Well, I found a lady that in the 3rd try that was good to me, and that's why I decided to marry her.
Just basically if I was in love with him. Oh, like it would just have to be a love, like that would last forever, not last a few years.
Married, love, procreate, that's about it. I don't think there's any more to it.
My reason for getting engaged is because we love each other so much, and that we want to make it like for serial, that no one else
make
can
it
take
official.
either of each other. And I like diamonds and sparkly things, even if there's a fire. We get to live with each other. My dad won't let me live with him unless we get married, so that's another personal reason.
What was the question?
Because if you love somebody, you gotta make it concrete with the diamonds and the make it Facebook. That is the most important thing.
Hey, you're mine forever.
That is what we think about marriage.
Seems to think the way that things kind of operate, you grow up, the way I was raised, you grow up, you get married, you have kids, generally in that order, we hope, and, raise a family. So, yeah, have someone to share life with and all that, those things. So.
It's like a partnership.
Yeah, because, going through life alone,
I love my wife dearly, and I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her, and I still do. And I think that human beings are made to go through life with a partner most of the time. And I definitely felt like that was the right thing for me, and I definitely wanted to have children, and I'm very happily married, and I'm a happy father.